Alright, so first and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakakodash. We say double and say apostles and elders of agreements rule well. And salutation to all the Akamosai pushing word on truth and necessarily the in and the out. Constantly in season, we say Shalom. So, just going into some scriptures here, touching upon what is going on at the moment, we see in Iran and America, the tension that's there, we also see the fires in Australia. We see it at a certain place flood out. In Kenya, they attacked one of the embassies in Kenya, right? So what we see in here is like the world on turmoil, and this was an article here from the UN News, right? That say message for 2020: in world of turmoil, youth are its greatest source of hope, which is wrong, because yes, the world is in turmoil, but the source of hope is from the Lord, right? But what I really wanted to use from the title was the world and world of turmoil, because that is what we're in right now, right? So when you look at the meaning of turmoil, it means a state of great disturbance, right? Confusion or uncertainty, and that is what's going on at the moment. You're hearing the wars, the rumors of wars, the things that were prophesied, right, coming to pass. So it had a place in turmoil, which is a state of great disturbance, because what we're seeing is floods. We seeing fires. We seeing earthquakes. Puerto Rico get an earthquake again at 6.0. We seeing, as I see, the wars. You hear the rumors of the wars where England send the ships over to Iran, America, going Russia, and all these things. Right? So you're seeing this. You're seeing the plagues taking spot. So the world is really at turmoil at the moment, right? But the hard, the thing about it is that is just the beginning. The beginning. This is just the start. So you see, when you look up turmoil, it means a state of great disturbance, confusion, or uncertainty. So that is what it is. When they say the word of turmoil, you're uncertain what is going to happen after. But through the scriptures, we know, right? We know that the Lord comes soon, and the Lord come to take over, right? But as I say, coming back to the just saying world of turmoil, right? As I say, it's just the beginning, because when you go into the scripture, say this is Matthew chapter 24, start from verse 4. It say, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, right? For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. Right? Matter of fact, let me go down. Let me read it right now. Verse 6. It say, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not dismayed, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So yeah. So you're hearing wars, you're hearing the rumors of wars. That is what you're seeing at the moment. You're seeing Russia coming, you're seeing China coming, North Korea actually sent a message today stating, a matter of fact, not stating, showing of the loyalty to the country, right? We're seeing people getting drafted from America to go and fight. So it say what? It say, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. And that is what we also did teaching way before these things that happen. Even the apostles of great mercy say, well, this is the year of prophecy. We're not even into the half. We're not even a good month into the so-called 2020, and you're seeing things playing off. Right? It says, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So let's imagine it's saying the end is not yet. So it had things to come, right? Again, we had to see the chip become mandatory, right? They say, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and that is what you're seeing at the moment. We see Iran and America and Iran, see Russia getting involved, we see England getting involved, right? Let's say, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences, right? We're seeing famines, we're seeing pestilences taking place, and earthquakes in diverse places. So we're seeing that. We're seeing all these things taking place, but the scriptures say what? But the end is not yet, right? So you're seeing where the prophecy is taking place, right? Let's say, and all these are the beginning of sorrows. So this is just the beginning, right? This is just, it always have a beginning before it have an end, and this is what it is. This is the beginning here. You say all these are the beginning of sorrows. It are worse to come. it have worse to come. So when it's a will in turmoil, again, when you look at the word turmoil, it means a state of great disturbance. And as we see now, a state of great disturbance, the whole world is in turmoil. You see disturbances all over. Australia being burnt, floods, killing people. You're seeing, crime, all these things. They talk about the wars. The plagues are taking place. The plagues are not upright at the moment, right? So, but all these are the beginning of sorrows, right? So this is just the beginning. It has worse to come. That is why when you that is why when you look up turmoil, it say or uncertainty. So the uncertain way it is going to happen, how it going to end, but we know through the scriptures. That way the scriptures say, well, don't make no man deceive you, right? This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16. I will go to verse 18. It said, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when this evil shall come? So so this, as again, it said the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, because when these things start to happen, like the people in Australia, this will be under your country and it fire, places burning up, people dying, animals dying by the millions, right? And you hear about war going to take place. So you see the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. That is, when bombs start to drop and things, that great death. You see how much people dying by just one bomb dropping. And that's not even like the ICBMs or nukes yet we're talking about, right? It's the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils, because all these things that happen is to them is evil, right? And I just see beginning. If you hear what the scripture says in the beginning, it say, what shall I do when these evils shall come? It say, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from the wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Right? So so this is just so all these things are sent for what? Amendment. These things are sent unto the wicked. Right? So but again, this is just the beginning. They say a world of turmoil, a world in turmoil. Right? And that's just the beginning. The third war have to happen. The chip have to come. Right? The chip have to come before that and as well. Right? Before that, the chip have to come. So this is just the beginning. Everybody making a joke, everybody laughing, like Jake on the Hole, sharing the memes, it's a kicks. But when shit at pop off, this is the beginning of sorrows. They will start to cry, and great mournings. They will start to feel useless and lost. And the hard thing about it is that this is just the beginning. Okay, it have more to come. Right? It have more to come. It say, I'm going to jump to verse 22. It say, matter of fact, I'm going to read from verse 21. It say, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, and they shall think to themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So what growing right now? That is what you see it. That is what growing right now. Sword, famine, and great confusion. Right? It say, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So this is what going to come, and that is how heavy it's going to be, right? Right. So these things are going to be critical, right? A world in turmoil, great disturbance, uncertain. That is what going to happen to you all that unprepared, that not even turn back to the Lord, because these things are amendment unto you all, to the wicked, right? So all these things you're reading in the news, don't take it lightly. You say these things must come to pass. These prophecies have to happen, but this, as I said, this is just the beginning. Wars and rumors of wars, it's going to pop off, right? It's going to pop off. We are at the end, right? So just a quick video on that. Our world in turmoil, just the beginning. So with that, we give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakakodash. We see that myself, apostles and elders agree most well. and salutations to all the come out to the pushing with on the truth and sincerely the day in and day out. You know, considering season 1 season we say, Shalom.